Hi, I'm Les Berry, Chemical Product Manager with DiversiTech. We're here today to talk about Triple D. For years, this industry has been out cleaning their coils by foaming and brightening the coils. And what we've only recently come to fully understand is when we foam and brighten the coils, we're literally tearing up the aluminum. And this demonstration today is here to show you exactly why and how that is. The most common dilution ratio recommended on the market today is 3:1 for the foaming, brightening coil cleaners. Triple D recommends 6:1. So it's easy to see you're going to use half as much to get the same, in fact, better results. We're going to go ahead and dilute this out as recommended by the manufacturer. 3:1. And 6:1. So right there, we're saving half the amount of product being used and consequently the money that goes right along with it. We're going to put into this solution aluminum foil. I'll be the first to admit this is not the same thickness as aluminum fin stock, but it is the same material. Put this aluminum foil in the Triple D, and so far, so what? I ask a lot of contractors what causes aluminum coil cleaners to foam. The most common answer I get, it's reacting with the dirt. If that's the case, then this clean aluminum would not foam because there's no dirt on it to cause it to foam. And yet what you're going to see is within a matter of seconds, it's already started, we've started to foam, and literally all it's doing is taking off the top layer of aluminum. The aluminum that you're seeing getting torn up starts out as a nice, smooth piece of aluminum fin stock. That allows the air to flow across it smoothly and dissipate out the heat. As soon as we start to foam, and I mean as soon as it starts to foam, we take this smooth surface and basically under a microscope, if you were to look at it, we turn it into this very tight, wrinkled, irregular surface. Now, oil, pollen, cottonseed, all the other soils that get caught up in here and cause it to insulate and ruin the efficiency of the unit, it's just simply easier to get dirty. So we clean it one time, making it easier to get dirty the next time. The other thing that happens is the aluminum has been stripped off. That's why it becomes shiny. Aluminum oxide is kind of a dull look. It's a beige color. Aluminum oxide is what happens when aluminum is exposed to oxygen, and it creates a layer that's protective, that prevents it from rusting like you would when you get black iron. It doesn't have any insulation effect, and that is the color that you really want this aluminum to be. As soon as we brighten it, we take that layer of aluminum oxide off. We've literally taken a layer of aluminum away, making what was a thick piece of aluminum thinner. In fact, if you were to clean your coils 5 times, some places that's less than a year, some places that may be 5 or 6 seasons, but if you were to clean your coil 5 times as directed using a foaming coil cleaner, what you're going to find is you're going to lose an average of 20% of the weight of the metal. So if we started out with a piece of fin stock that was 10 millimeters thick, it's now 8 millimeters thick. Imagine what's happened to that static connection between the aluminum coil and the fin stock, which allows this entire system to work. What you're seeing here is a foaming product literally tearing apart a piece of aluminum. You'll see that there's been no damage to this piece of aluminum. It's just like it was when it went in. But a question I would have if I were looking at this is, but does it clean? In order to give us a fair look at that, I'm going to take a piece of aluminum and I'm going to spray it with oil. The purpose behind this is that the oil is what acts like a binding agent, allows pollen and cottonseed and everything else to catch up. It acts like a glue. And I'm going to gently put this back into the Triple D. What you'll notice now is that the oil is already started to be lifted off of the aluminum. This is going on using a degreasing agent, Triple D. The first D in that Triple D is degreaser. That's what's breaking this oil up and allowing it to be lifted off of the aluminum. It is, if you will, the aggressive cleaner. The next point of this product is detergent. That's what allows me to give this a little bit of a shake, which would just simply be the hose that you're spraying it on with, the agitation that allows chemically oil and water to mix for a period of time. Now when I put this on, the degreaser breaks up the oil, and the detergents that are in here, the surfactants, allow oil and water to mix so that we can come back with a hose and spray it down and allow it all to be rinsed off without the oil redepositing, since oil and water don't mix, unless, of course, you put in this detergents to your product. So now we've got a product that cleans effectively. The degreaser breaks it up, the detergents carry it away without doing this damage that you're seeing going on to the aluminum. The third D in triple D is deodorant. This has a very light citrus fragrance, which brings us to the next opportunity for you to have it easier and save you money. Here's how. Every bubble here isn't filled with air, it's filled with a gas that's created from dissolving aluminum. That's why we don't use them on the indoor evaporator coils, because we don't want this chemical smell drawn into the building. There is no foam going on here. There is no malodor going on here. It's literally a deodorant. So now I have one product that I can use on the outdoor coils, come back in and use it on the indoor coils. Mix 6 to 1, we'll use half as much as we do of your common coil cleaners for the outdoor. Use 10 to 1, it's a self-rinsing evaporator coil cleaner. So what you're seeing happen here is we are cleaning the aluminum. We can clean the outdoor aluminum, we can clean the indoor aluminum. We can do it without creating any noxious odors and without damaging the aluminum, the very structure that we're trying to clean. This allows the efficiencies to jump up and the performance of the equipment and your service to be stellar without doing the damage that goes on. In addition to that, you're looking at a very cost-effective product, not just in terms of price per gallon, which is very competitive, but also in terms of I only use half as much as I do of the others. So if they were both $14 a gallon, 1 to 6 makes 7 gallons or $2 a gallon to use it versus 4, which is $3.50 a gallon. So we're saving $1.50 every gallon of cleaner we make up and go to work with. That's real money that goes right into your pocket. We're doing no damage to the aluminum. It's much safer if it were to get splashed on you. You don't get that tear up of your skin that you get and the slippery feel and the burns you get when you deal with caustic sodas, the sodium hydroxide that is the primary ingredient in most foaming coil cleaners. The only thing you really have to remember about this is it's not going to foam and it's not going to brighten. But don't confuse bright with clean, because what you do need is clean. What you will get is clean, but you'll do it without brightening or damaging the aluminum. Let's take a look and see what's going on. I'm wearing the gloves particularly about this product. Here is the aluminum that went in that was exactly the same as that. We've brightened, we've cleaned, we've destroyed, and we've done it only because it's always the way we used to do it. We can clean, we can enhance performance, we can do it safer, we can do it cost effectively, we can do the indoor and the outdoor with one product, we can deodorize, and we can do all that without damaging the aluminum, without damaging the coil, without damaging the system, protecting their and your investment, and proving your reputation and the results, all for the safest, most economical option. Triple D by DiversiTech.